They'll set up shop at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Jets had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, but I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Wilson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. And then to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Etienne once more. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That play looked off from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit. And he ended up making the throw short of the back. On the screen attempt, it falls incomplete.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
2nd and 9. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 47 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Look at the juke.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson.
And he'll find Hall. He's across midfield.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. There he goes right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gardner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
In motion right is Wilson. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Lisa 24.
A handoff for Etienne, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Lawrence, that's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
They'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
One more time with Etienne.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jaguars 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a party gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they got this one well in hand. 141 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
7-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jets. Jamal Agnew, 53 yards.
And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out.
Raheem Blackshear on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
That one complete downfield to Kirk.
Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand